You know what happened to me?
Go on. Give the money.
No, I had road rage and I strangled somebody.
I don't believe that because we got bumped by a car.
No.
And you was bad cop and I was bad cop.
This is different.
And I was ready to. Okay, what happened?
This is different.
Okay, go ahead.
So I think, and this is me, I stand alone in this if no one don't feel the same way. I don't think men and women are equal.
100%.
I think men and women's values are equal. We have equal value.
So Joe, what are you saying? I believe in our community, some of us, and the bigger platforms they have, the louder they are, take so much joy in reporting and documenting the downfall of one of the brothers and sisters who have made it to a point where they have a bit of clout and a bit of weight in this game. What say you?
I'll be honest. I'm a hater. I'll keep it real.
Yeah. Should be love. Fight for. Yeah.
It's the Drizzy and Morgan show.
Welcome, people, to the Drizzy and Morgan Show. He goes by the name of Drizzy Freckles.
Morgan Heights to my right.
Welcome, one and all. This is your home away from home. And we want to give a round of applause to our beautiful audience. Give them a round of applause.
Yeah.
Welcome, people. Thank you for joining us once again. Hang tight, the beautiful Keisha in the building. She's back for another one. Wagwan quick.
Hey, how you lot?
Don't you know? Don't you?
Hey, people, I know you can't see her, but don't get it twisted. At some point in time, she will be revealed. We're just
on Patreon when we're charging.
Exactly.
When they get their check ready, then I'll show myself.
Facts.
Whoa. What, not like that, gentlemen. Pipe down. She said she'll show herself. Man, like,
down.
yeah, what?
Whoa.
But like, yeah, we're not doing that.
You know, Keisha's growing on this show. You know that. You know it is, yeah. Because
Wow.
you know, I know it's like this is our 4th episode, and every episode I've heard her more. And that means she's getting comfortable because Keish, remember we had a conversation before we started and he's like, I'm not sure. Now, it warms my heart that...
Chatting.
Yeah, it warms my heart though. I'm happy that you can just be yourself and catch joke and the little cracks and the little laughs I hear. Sometimes I'm editing and I'm like, Keisha's funny, you know. And the little one-liners. I've had some flagrant stuff, you know.
Do you know what? I was having this conversation this week with my friends and I was saying... I'm actually quite funny.
You are. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not blowing my own trumpet or nothing, but...
No, pause. But I mean, I think
I'd watch that.
I think that that you're doing really well, and I'm happy for you to be here. So
I'm happy to be here to join you guys.
No problem. Shout out to Joe. Wagwan Joe. Jojo Montana in the building.
ML Joe, you know.
Innit? Traveller.com.
Come on. do you think Joe's in the Mile Club yet?
Yeah, of course he is.
What?
Man. Of course he is.
I reckon he looks like...
Don't do that.
Okay, sorry.
Every time you do this, it's like, I can't let my mum watch it.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Hey, speaking of that, yeah, my mum cussed me this week about the pod.
Oh.
It's weird because it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. The good thing is my mum's watching Wagwan. The bad thing was like, do you know you said a word? I said bumbleclot during the show. And yeah. Sorry, mum. I had to say
Nothing to do with me.
Yeah, you know, I had to say to Mumsy, what I'll do from now on is I will send you stuff that you can watch from the pod. Don't just be clicking anything. Because she sees things come up and she's like, yeah. And then, yeah, she's that generation. Yeah. And if
Did you see the clip where it was like the grabbing or whatever it was?
No, she ain't seen, no.
Nah, you know what the one my mum saw?
Whoa.
When you did the touch wood, I said,
Was you sitting there though? The worst thing is sitting there while your parents are there and something on the TV is just uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I know everybody can attest to this. we act differently around our parents.
100%.
I still can't.
this day.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm 5, bro, and I'm like, even when I want to be like, what the is going on? It's
yeah.
man, that's messed up. What's going on right here?
Is this something that's on the TV and you're watching? I'll never forget. It was what's that film with like Whitney Houston, Nia Long?
Oh,
Wait to excel, no?
that was that Waiting to Say. That was Mary J. Waiting to Excel.
I don't know. Anyway,
Mary J.
I must have. I don't
Waiting
even
to
know.
Excel.
I can't trust you when it comes to watching it.
I don't even know what film it was. Anyway,
Yeah.
they started having sex on top of the sink in the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
And I remember I was just sitting there and I was just like,
Yeah.
and I remember being like, oh, I'm just gonna go get a drink.
yeah,
Bro, do you
yeah.
want a cup of tea?
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
sugars,
like,
darling,
I'm
and a
just
shot
gonna
of
get a drink,
whiskey.
and I just jumped up so quick.
That's mad.
And then my mum, funnily enough, my mum was like, what's wrong with you? You can't watch it. I was like, no, that's too uncomfortable. She's like, oh, it's just sex though. Like, you're gonna like, it's gonna happen one day.
That's how you were made.
I said to mum, because I'm the oldest child, I always feel like I got leverage over my brothers when I talk to my mum.
Okay.
So I said to my mum, I'm 46 and this is how I've been talking for the longest. Since I left home, you're just, now you're a fly on the wall, seeing how your son really is. So I apologise,
Greasy
but
rascal.
if that's all you heard,
We're okay.
you know, like that.
I'll go back to the previous seasons. Jeez. Yeah, them previous seasons will have you wanting to clean out your ears.
Hey, on Joe as well, yeah. Joe,
Whoa.
can I be myself now from now on? Because last episode you said I'm no longer your hero, which means I can just be me now. Now you've lost that hero syndrome for me. I can be me now, yeah? Are we good?
I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means.
Because you know the conversation we had on the truth, 2 truths and a lie. And
Oh
I
yeah,
said,
okay.
first of all, we said I'm not sharing a zoot with you no more.
And I respect that. I don't even smoke, and I would not share the zoot with Joe that he shared with you, and I don't smoke, bro.
And then the second thing you said was like, yeah, Morgs, man, I can't, yeah, man, I looked up to you, like, that sort of thing, like, you know what I mean? But I kind of relieved now. Because I don't want Joe, don't use me as a benchmark. I ain't good.
I said I was full milk, I ain't good.
You know,
Don't put that pressure on me.
Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, you're a married man, you're a father, you know.
No, he did that to get that out of you. That's what he did. You got. Yeah, hey, don't do that, Keish. No, but nah, we bro, this week I can say I felt like I was a self-inflicted dickhead.
What happened?
So I like to go gym in the morning.
Yeah.
Before work.
Facts.
To start my day. So once I've done the gym and I come out of there, my day's ready. I'm starting my day.
Yep.
So by the times I go to the gym in the morning, it's mad early. Like I've checked one time to my gym and back. I probably saw 6 people.
Right.
So I'm very aware of, and you know, your body naturally tells you when someone's too much in your personal space.
Uh-huh.
So I got my headphones on. I'm walking, and I feel like someone's. But I can't. I don't want to do the turn around and make it bait. But my head's on the swivel. I'm looking in the side window that I'm walking by, and I'm like, right, someone's approaching me. Let me just.
On your peripheral.
Right. Hey. I'm like, what's up, man? Oh, have you got a pan? I said, no, I ain't. Sorry, man.
There we go.
Oh, you got 50p? I was like, nah, sorry, man. Same as the first question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I put my headphones back on, because I didn't take them completely off, so I
Right.
put them back on to cover my other ear.
Yeah.
I'm walking off now, he's still talking, but I'm like, he's probably talking to someone else. I could have sworn I heard him say, all right then, screw you, wanker.
Oh.
I took my headphones.
That's
you know,
a long sentence.
Yeah, so you know when you put the headphones back,
Ooh.
you know when you put your headphones back, so it's literally like covering your neck
Yeah.
now. And I was like, who the are you to tell me I'm a wanker? What? Because man ain't got money on him. I don't carry change on me. I ain't got no change on me. I'm going to the gym, you prick.
Yeah, but
don't talk to me like that,
yeah, but
bro.
broke people should never have call other people names.
Brother, he then goes to me, whoa. Where did that come from? I only said I'll see you later.
Oh shit!
Bro.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Bro.
Oh, so he turned up, but you. But
Imagine if he was chatting
Wait, you
shit.
just come from the gym. You should have been relaxed. How
No,
come-
I was on my way to the gym.
Oh,
I was in
right,
war
yeah,
mode.
yeah. No, that's what I'd be like.
And I probably had some like grind classics on, like I'm getting myself ready to roll. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had to say to him, hey, you know what, man? I apologize.
Yeah.
I had to apologize to him.
No, you have
You
to.
going to withdraw some cash?
No. I apologize. I wasn't sorry. I just apologized. That ain't happening.
You know like that?
Yeah. No. Sorry. All right. Here's a tenner for me to apologize now. But like, on my way to the gym, I was feeling so bad. I was like, damn, man, I feel like a right donut for that. But then I was like, you know what? I misheard what you said. It can't happen to anyone. And I did apologize too, so I felt better for that.
You're wrong for that, man.
But no, I apologize to him though.
Yeah. Do you know what happened to me?
Go on. Give him the money.
No, I had road rage and I strangled somebody.
I don't believe that because we got bumped by a car.
No.
And
this-
you was
didn't
bad
do
cop and I was
nothing.
bad
No, this
cop.
is different.
And I was ready to. Okay, what happened?
This is different.
Okay, go ahead.
So recently, I've left my job. As we speak,
Is it?
Your transition.
as you're hearing this, audience, I've started a new job.
Right.
But the job I was doing before, I hated it. I didn't want to be there. It was long hours. I drove far.
Yeah.
And what happened was I got in a road rage. It weren't my fault initially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my vehicle. I'm in a van. And I've
A white one or black one?
White one.
Of course.
I've hit a roundabout, and as I'm coming off the roundabout, this cab, not a black cab, just like one of them private cabs,
Another like when we was near to when we was
one
in
of them
London.
dons,
Yeah.
swerved in front of me
Yeah.
to get in front.
Right, okay.
So I've gone whoa, and balanced up the vehicle, and I'm like, pussy hole. So anyway, he's gone down the same road I've gone down, and I'm following him now, and I'm behind him, and he's pushing his brakes.
I think you're in a Bad Boys film now.
So
innit?
I'm like, oh, this guy he's doing a madness. So anyway, I've gone through. I'm looking at him through through his mirror, going, pull over, pull over. Mind you, my mind.
Rage.
Just remember, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So this ain't me.
Gone again. Head gone.
So he's pulled over.
yeah. Just thinking like, all right, cool.
He's pulled over.
I want to dance.
You're like, yeah?
Yeah.
Pull over, yeah?
Jumped out. He ain't got out. Donny, I don't want to do the colour thing. Just say Cab Donny. Let's call him Cab Don. Beard. He's in the. He's screamed out the window. Oi, I've gone. What are you doing? I've
Try to open the car before you.
No,
open it.
I've gone straight into his whip. I've gone straight into the mirror, to the window of his door, and I've literally started shaking him.
Why?
Knowingly, if he is the person who you are not describing, I would assume he has a dash cam.
What happened is, halfway through, I'm shaking and wringing his neck. His eyes are lighting up, and I said, "Bro, if you don't understand what I'm going through right now, could be your life, bro." Then I hear beep beep, and I hear a beep. I see a fire truck pull up right next to us. You see me. You see my hands on someone's neck through a window. You see,
And just for context, the driver was not white.
he was there.
He was.
Yeah.
He said he had a long beard. I thought it was like, and you said Cab Donny, so I thought it was like Asian or something.
No, wait, no. I just didn't want to make it an issue because
It's not an issue. It's not race related.
my point is anyone
Black
was
Lives
getting
Matter, do
anyone was going to get their neck rang that day.
But Black Lives Matter, we agree. Right?
So the fire truck pulls up and goes, "Oi!" So now I've actually come back round to reality. Like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? So I've gone. I've jumped up and gone.
I just hope my Simpson them.
Like raw, like. So I've looked up and I've gone to the fire, the man in the fire truck.
I'm the victim. Oh.
Speak to him. And I've got in my vehicle, gone back in the cab. I'm driving back to the depot, embarrassed of myself.
Okay.
Got back to the depot, the man
Drive of shame.
have gone, what happened today? Because they've already seen the number on my vehicle, rang the company, said this Donny here has just lost the plot.
Psycho.
Anyway, push comes to shove. The cab guy didn't press charges or say anything. It was the fire engine man them that reported it. And lucky I got a blight.
Was this during or after the Everton game?
This must be this.
Cold-blooded.
So anyway, before we Before we start, I want to say big up to Carmen, my ex-co-workers, and
I did not know what you
That pause was insane.
Whoa! You need to just keep the sentence moving.
Carmen.
You need to keep the sentence moving.
Shout out to Carmen.
Because
Carmen's the one that has the flower, the little plant pot behind us. So I want to big her up.
That was too easy. That was too easy.
Shout out to Jazz. I want to shout out to Emily. Big them up.
That's some nice names. Carmen, Jazz.
Yeah,
They
do.
sound exotic.
Yeah, they love the show. They watch us. They support us.
Yeah,
They-
big them up, man.
Yeah,
Who was the
yeah.
third one?
Huh?
Who was the third person? Run the names back again.
Emily, Carmen,
Emily, Carmen, and
Jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah, shout out to Jazz. Yeah, man.
Put that DMX instrumental.
my name's in there, by the way.
It's the Drizzy and Morgan show.
We got a packed show today. Put your feet up, people. Relax, sip a beverage, eat some food, put your feet up and enjoy yourself. Drizzy, recently I was on my iTunes catalog because I'm, you know, are you a streamer or do you still buy your music?
Oh, I haven't bought 50-50. I haven't bought a physical media in forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm supporting your thing, say if you was to drop an EP,
You'd
I'd
copy
buy
it.
I know you'd give it to me for free, but I'd still copy it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm mainly streamed though.
What happened was, for some reason, randomly, my iTunes catalog popped up on my phone the other day, and I was like, "Raw, let me go through stuff I've bought," and I bought some stuff. There was one tune that popped up. It was Snoop, but that's that. Remember that record?
What is it with that with Robert on it? Isn't it?
Bro, the tune's heavy.
Robert Kelly.
Yeah, the tune's heavy. I'm in love in the club with the girls and around like that's that.
Shit.
I listened to the whole thing and I feel bad.
You listened to that more than once.
Am I going to hell?
Why?
No? Why?
You're probably more likely to go to hell for strangling an innocent bystander than you are for listening
Also
to
innocent bystander.
a track that's got R. Kelly on it.
Facts.
Look, at the end of the day,
It's a tune. I felt guilty.
I get it,
Why?
but I feel like you're listening to the song. You're listening to art.
Yeah.
You're not listening to the biography. Imagine if he dropped a biography where he's talking about the heinous acts that allegedly he's been accused of. If you were listening to that like on a daily thing, like it's a pod, then I'll have to look at you funny.
Trait.
But we did not know at the time, and even if we did know at the time, we weren't 100% sure. But we can't deny he's got a song for every season of
Got
the year.
tunes.
What are you meant to do? Just take that out of your catalog?
I was going to justify it,
And
but
technically,
it's very,
it's
very...
Snoop's tune. Technically,
It's a feature.
Yeah. So it's not like
Exactly.
I went into the catalog to go listen to him
Now, if you
directly.
start listening to
play.
Marcus Houston and R. Kelly, then that's a bigger problem.
You know what I'm saying? It's wild out here in the streets. But you know what else is wild as well?
Talk
Did
to
you
me.
hear the US government have passed a bill that if the owner of TikTok doesn't sell by January of 2025, it's going to be banned in the US.
Why?
I think it needs to be banned in the US.
Why is it? What? Why?
Well, they apparently there's this thing going on where it's being used almost like to spy on.
It's collecting
US
data.
of A.
It's also, America also believe it's being used to inform and make people smarter and aware of what's been happening to like propaganda, conspiracy theories, that
okay.
kind of thing. Because there's probably things that
Right.
pop up on there, like we've seen, especially during lockdown, things that pop up that exposes a lot of stuff that the government is doing.
Does Shai use TikTok?
No,
Okay, good.
he's not allowed to.
Good.
He's not on social media. He won't be on social media until he's 38.
The earliest.
Yeah, the earliest.
So if you're watching this, the earliest.
Brilliant.
yeah.
I liked his plats today. They look sick.
Come on.
Yeah, I saw them. I said to him,
I'm gonna feature Shy on the
Oh,
show.
what, is he in the crib?
Oh, yeah, he's at the
I didn't
crib.
realize he's home, man. I
good
would
playing
have
game.
gone and
he's
but
not-
that's what they're trying to do.
Okay.
But it feels like it's Goliath trying to put their foot on David's neck. Because you know what it's like? If, we've seen it like with Clubhouse. Clubhouse was popping.
Yeah.
It was arguably one of the highlights of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Twitter was like,
Yeah,
so that's
Spaces.
interesting.
How can we mirror that?
Spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always one of those. But now I think because TikTok have pushed back and said, no, we're not selling to you lot. they're like, hang on a minute. But it'll be interesting to see if they actually pass this law, because so many companies use TikTok to promote stuff.
Right.
So if it is banned in America, I'm assuming the revenue share in a lot of companies and all that is just going to drop.
drop, yeah.
To be honest, TikTok, I feel like it's lost it. I would say in the recent months, especially this year, I've realised I've been on TikTok scrolling.
It's lost its way.
It's just full of adverts of cheap, shitty clothing. Right. Buy 100 toilet rolls for 20p.
Yeah.
Like it's just.
I noticed that.
I mean, not 20p, but like 70 for like 20 quid. I've tried it. It's actually alright, but no, they don't last that long.
This is no pandemic.
But yeah, it's just like everything is advertising. You scroll. Yeah. I just want to see content. I don't want to see advert. And that's what it's probably going to go to. Just like YouTube and all these other places.
Snapchat.
They're going to basically make you subscribe so that you pay a fee so that you don't see adverts.
Right.
So I
on
think
IG, I swear, if you go on IG and you're scrolling through someone's actual page, so you've gone on their page, you're scrolling through at some point, a random thing in between two posts will come up. You're like, what's this? And they squeeze in a little
adverts is everywhere. Even stories, when you go through
Nasty
stories.
work.
and it's also as well, it's like even if you swipe up, it will bring you onto a page and open it up. And then what's annoying is once you do that, your cookies have read it and then it's just, you get similar content.
Yeah.
So now what I do is I actually tap on, like just before you're about to share it, the options, I tap on not interested. Because I'm manually doing it because I don't want to see this kind of content.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing.
But it still comes up though.
I do that with so that I ain't got bare bums on my Explorer part of my my IG. Yeah. Sometimes I'm sitting with the missus and the missus is like,
doesn't need to see all
she
that
doesn't
cake.
need to see cake, man. That's just like
it's rough. It's rough for
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm chilling with my
miss,
if I'm chilling with my husband and I look over and I just see just cheeks, I would punch him in the stomach.
Bakery season, do you know what I mean? Like, I was just trying to be a baker. I just want to be a baker.
Also, why is there so much cheeks online, man?
It's cheeks is everywhere,
So accessible.
man. I know.
Just cheeks
Don't
galore.
worry, be happy.
We're gonna do a deep dive on that. We're also gonna do a deep dive on.
We're gonna what?
Deep dive.
We're gonna do a deep dive.
What?
Keisha, what do you want us to start with today? Come on, let's get into this team.
Let's go with pop culture.
Pop culture.
Pop culture.
Pop culture. Pop culture.
Yes.
With the definition change of feminism, Uzi Vert on stage at Coachella dressed like a gal with a handbag of late. Then you have the 5 pigeons who sit on the panel of The View recently asking, do we need men? The question is it hard to be a man in this era? Drizzy Freckles, I pass the baton to you.
Thank you. You know what the crazy thing is, right? Is that it feels like trends, as time goes by and we go further through the wormhole of times and stuff like that, it's like the definition of what a male is meant to be seems to change.
Right.
Like the goalpost seems to change, right? Mm-hmm. So way back when our grandparents were running around, our great grandparents were running around like Rolling Stones, it was just like as long as you're the breadwinner. Yeah. Right? You could do whatever you want. Let's be honest now. Yeah. There was that unwritten rule where it's like you could do whatever you want as long as you don't bring it home and it doesn't mess up you being a breadwinner. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Hence why we've got so many cousins and whatever. Yeah. And then after a while it changed where it's like, oh, you need to be more supportive, but you're still the breadwinner, but you're going at home, but your partner's now like the housewife, right? And she's taking care of all the admin stuff at home, right, after the kids, but you're going to be the breadwinner. Yeah. You're still protective. You're still, But as the years have gone by now, it's like almost like if you are in a traditional quote unquote sense a man, you're vilified for it. Now,
100%.
The thing I struggle with is feminism a result of the times we're in, or would it have naturally happened anyway? Now, someone was over there with their hand up so high they're touching the roof. Keish, you may enter the chat. Yeah.
I say the B word on.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know what bitch wanted to fight for women equality to work as well. Okay, all right. Because who does not want to stay at home and their feet up and their man be the breadwinner? flipping has his toolbox, putting up this, doing this and the other. All you have to do, look after the picnic and make sure the house is good and make the house a home and just keep the house running. Be a supportive wife.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how it's not easy, obviously. I'm not saying it like that. No. But in comparison to going into I work in the corporate world, yeah. I would prefer to do that over being in the corporate world. I don't know what bitch decided that, oh yeah, we want to work too. Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Slavery.
women are, it's been proven, women are way advanced, as in ahead of men, their male counterparts, in the education and
women are
workplace,
smart,
right?
Yeah.
But we knew that already.
Yeah.
We've never, I don't think there's been in the history of man, we've ever said, put women out and said, you're not smart.
No.
We might have said, hey, we don't think you might be capable of doing such labor because it takes a certain,
facts.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't think we've ever said, hey, verbatim, you lot are dumb, you can't do nothing.
But like you said, that was because of feminism as well. And also, I would say to a point where, or to an extreme where women were told, oh, you know, you can't work or you can't learn this and you can't learn that. And there were just those few feminist women that were like, yes, we can do everything equally as well as men.
Yeah.
So then that one did it, then more people started to do it, women started to do it. And then it just ended up being like, do you know what? You lot can go out to work as well and that kind of thing. Like being a single woman was frowned upon.
Right, but here's the thing, Keish. Facts. Feminism initially started out as this movement, this idea of Equality.
Facts.
Now it's become something totally different to the point where it's become toxic and it's become almost like this hatred towards
men.
The man.
Yeah, you feminists of 2024, I don't care. You lot, that's just
it's different.
And we're allies. We were, okay, I'll speak for myself.
Go for it.
I was a ally of the notion of feminism in regards to you just want equality.
Well, I'm a
level playing field.
As the original definition was, I'm still an advocate for that. My wife, she works. My wife has her own business.
Tick.
My wife is
a mother.
Tick. My wife is
a wife.
Is independent and dependent.
Tick tick.
So it's like whatever works within your own environment,
tick tick tick,
which is the most important thing. So it's like this is the problem I'm having.
Okay.
I'm having with Western culture, especially, is everything is about competition.
And we can do it too.
Why is everything competition? Why? That's the problem is that people ain't working together.
But hold that thought.
Go for it.
Initially, competition is meant to breed the best out of the two that are competing, right?
Right.
Now, in that sense, it can work. If women are showing us, the man them, okay, for an example, you need to be eating better, you need to be changing up your diet, because I am,
right.
And look at me. All right, cool. You know what? You are effectively, indirectly making me have to check myself to do better. I'm going to do that. Right. Or we, as the man them, can say...
healthy, though.
Right. But we then, as a man them, can say, all right, cool. Well, look, we're known for time. Let's say something random. The notion is you can't build a house, per se.
Right.
We'll show you how to build a house, but we'll show you we can build a house better than you. The women, the gallon will be like, we can design it better. Competition is meant to breed the best and bring out the excellence in each other. However, back to your point.
I think, and this is me, I stand alone in this if no one don't feel the same way. I don't think men and women are equal.
100%.
I think men and women's values are equal. We have equal value, but men and women don't do the same things. We're not capable of the same things because we're not supposed to be doing the same things.
Yeah, but that's how the biological map was set from jump. Like,
yeah, but you can say that to the LGBTQ.
But
we'll get to them in a minute.
But this is the problem, Keish, yeah? When you talk to certain feminists and these people who have this notion about we can do the same thing, when there needs a man, or when they're in certain positions where it's on top for them, they're calling the police. Who's coming? A man. When their house is on fire, who's coming to jump through the window? Fire dons. When it comes to certain things that we are here to do, because at the end of the day, men are always strong in the environments that they're supposed to be. Just like when women, you see women around children, you see women around certain gatherings and communities, that's their thing because they thrive in it and they are naturally excellent at that. And that's what creates the balance, the yin, the yang, or whatever you want to call it, the triangle or the family dynamic or whatever you want to call it. But as I said, it's competition that is not necessary. It's not healthy competition. It's I'm competing to be better than you. So there's women that want to be better than men. Like, what are we doing?
I think there's two sides here.
Go for it.
There's the women that feel as though they have no choice but to be, like, let's say, less feminine and be more masculine.
Right.
Play the
And
dual
then,
role.
exactly. And then you've got the women who who are really feminine and this, that, and the other, but they just don't, they're not able to just fall into that role because of society and because of maybe the way that their relationships have gone and this, that, and the other. But I do feel like women are very masculine these days. And when I say masculine, I mean like, oh, I'm independent, I can do it myself, don't need no man, da-da-da-da-da. That's like more of a UK thing, and from what I've seen. And then in America, obviously, it's like, I don't need no man for no nothing, da-da-da-da. Like, I don't know where this has come from, because when I tell you I need my TV put up, I'm not doing it.
Isn't this thing a farce?
Yeah.
Isn't it a farce?
And a Ross.
Because we've had conversations about even when it's in music, Beyonce, independent woman, who run the world, girls, all of this, but you got a husband and you're at home and you...
Hold on. But sometimes... You know, they say,
You're not meant to take music literally though, because
sometimes they say don't shoot the messenger.
but you can't, Keish. You say don't take.
I'm not involved. I just want to make that clear.
it's true,
I'm
though.
not involved.
It's true.
I love
No,
the
I know what you're
beehive.
gonna
I
say.
have respect for all of you.
I know what you're gonna say.
Internet.
I know what you're gonna say, because actually there's like music that's like, I'm gonna go out and shoot him in the face and da.
Yeah,
Like,
but
no one's telling you to go and actually do
No,
that.
but this is the thing, and this is why this is a real conversation. We all say here, oh, music is just
lyrics, it's just words.
lyrics and things, but there's people that definitely 100% listen to stuff and
They're influenced.
they are fully influenced me. Especially if you see, like you and I, we've grown up with balance. We've got parents that have probably not introduced us to certain music until a certain period of time, till our minds are right. But you've got, in America especially, young children listening to grown folk music, thinking that everything that's coming out of that artist's mouth is
like you know,
is gospel.
The coochie's pink, the booty hole's brown.
But then in today's society, everything is from, I feel like our generation is probably the last generation before social media kicked in, and now social media is raising people's kids, and
youths.
That's what young people or people, even grown people, are using as a template for how they live their life. So if they see, like, for example, if a woman sees a girl online getting this, that, and the other on Valentine's Day, she's gonna be looking sideways at her man, thinking, "Oh, well, I need that same thing, and I should be getting that." And like, it's just now a template for what is meant to happen. Yeah. And I think, like, we have these expectations of these things we see online, and it's just like the same thing with being masculine and being feminine and being independent and this, that, and the other.
It's all
you can
twisted.
be independent and have a husband. You can be independent and be single. You can be independent and work, like, literally work from home and just do you. You can be independent
and collaborate.
Like, literally. There is nothing. There's. I think the women have taken independence, that phrase, just way too far into another level.
Too literal. This is why, Drizzy, I mentioned the women on The View, them pigeons on The View. The other day, they had a segment saying how we don't need men, but then half of them are married. One of them, their man is like a multi-millionaire, and she was talking about how she don't need man. But hold on a minute.
When you want some dick.
Yeah, and you're pretty much getting looked after because your man's running things.
Yeah.
But you're at work doing a View thing, and all of a sudden you feel like you got a voice, and your voice needs to be.
She's just a hypocrite, then, isn't she?
Who do you think built that set they're sitting on?
The husband.
Who do you think is probably behind the camera in which they speak
It's a
to?
man that it's a man that even
Who do you
produces that
think is
show.
probably giving them the script? Who do you think is probably done the research? I'm not saying it's all men, but it's probably majority men. All right. One of the dumbest things that came out of it, and I think she was Hispanic. She was in red. I won't forget her.
That's what I know.
Was I looking at her? No, I was looking at her professionally. Right. So she said, "Oh, men are useless. All men are useless. Did it? Oh, but not the gay ones, because no one could do gossip and talk about fashion and this and that better than them." And I was like, "Hang on a minute. What, you think the LGBTQ ABC Transformers Committee are gonna appreciate that backhand compliment? That universal stereotype of, oh, you're only good for this, and this.
Facts.
And then the other fuckery is there's young boys, because it's about men, so I'm gonna just be specific here. There's young boys growing up who aren't sure where or how they fit in the world. They're not sure who they are, this, that, and the third. And you're coming out with this bullshit venom about men are useless. You know that? Do you know who has the highest rate of suicide between men and women?
Men.
But you're sitting on this panel that reaches out to many people, and you're telling someone's probably at home with their young boy who's probably in his mind thinking, how am I going to tell my mom and my pops that I'm part of this community?
But these bitches have sons. Some of the bitches on the panel, they have a son. Like, so hold on. So you're saying that on The View, and then what do you tell your son?
It must be for clickbait or something. It can't be how they actually think.
But then one of them goes, "Oh, well, my Colombian friends who I've known for like X amount of years,
it's crazy.
They always say like through the divorces that they've went through." And I was like, "I'm gonna minute, it's multiple, All right, cool. But you're gonna skate over it.
It's gonna be the men's fault as to why she got divorced.
But you know, we come together and we help each other out through our divorces and that. I'm like, what do you want, a motherfucking cookie? Like, you're meant to do that." And then they try to
That's called womanhood, sisterhood. That's what we're supposed to do.
But she's acting like the man them don't listen. I could not, if Morgs could tell you, there was a period of time me and Morgs wasn't communicating, not because of no drama. We just didn't have each other's access to each other.
Yeah.
One time I'll buck up to Apple store.
I was in
Morgs is in there.
Yeah.
We was chatting like no time was gone by. Like we was just hanging out 2 weeks ago. And I ain't seen Donnie in years.
Normal.
Man them have those same relationships with their brethren as women have with theirs.
Yeah.
The fact you try to come with it's been scientifically proven that women seem to have a better relationship with their female friends than their male counterparts. It's like, no, man them, we might not be on the phone. I might not call up Morgs, like, "Morgs, man, my heart's not feeling good, you know, I'm feeling kind of..." We might not do that. We'll do it in our own way, but don't try and make it, again, a competition. We're better than you.
Can we also stop saying, when we're doing men versus women thing, especially women, we let's be, but men do this and men do that. And also the whole scientifically proven thing, like with that example, for example, about men not coming forward and having groups and conversations. That's because men aren't taking surveys.
Yeah, we don't care.
They're not. You're not there taking surveys. So the science and the evidence and the figures are not going to be correct anyway, because you, man, are busy being men, and you're not going to sit there and do a fucking survey. The reason why women are fucking doing it is because they got time on their hands.
It's crazy.
Oh, right. So if the man is out being a breadwinner and you're at home being a housewife, you got more time.
You got time to do the survey
and leave your little Amazon reviews about certain things.
To be fair, that's not even really it. I'm just saying
I'm
just saying it's more likely that men aren't going to participate in that. Women are going to participate in it because we just love to. You know, did you know that like things like TikTok and Instagram was based on because women love to do that because they're nosy.
Right.
We're nosy.
Makes sense.
That's why we had the scrolling thing.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever seen. There's a documentary on Netflix and it explains it about like why we have likes and why we have swiping and something all because women are nosy.
I miss poking though.
Whoa.
I missed the poke feature on Facebook. Do you remember?
Poking.
That was fun.
I remember that.
When someone used to poke you, they want to tell you something, but they just poke you just to get your attention. Like, what you trying to say? Slide in the message. Hello.
Facebook was dope.
But have you heard about the project called Universe 25?
No.
So there's this project called Universe 25. You can Google it. I think it took place in the 60s. So these scientists did a project, right? I won't go into too much detail because I'd like you to check it out. It's called Universe 25.
Yep.
They got like a bunch of mice together I want to say like 100 mice,
Okay.
150 mice,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
And they put them in this little setup, almost like a little coliseum, you know, like in the Greek days. So they're all in this one place. Food's being provided to them. They're not being mistreated or nothing, but they're just trying to take a daily assessment of how these mice react as time goes on, and they use that in a way to try and align it with how people act in society.
Right.
And then now kind of going back to that, like, look, this thing that happened way back in the 60s and the outcome of that,
Right.
if you apply that to what's going on now, there's similarities at it. So it's called Universe 25.
Need to check that.
And it's basically showing you what happens when mice, who are given everything they need, they're getting fed, they're getting watered, what happens after time. And there was something that was happening to the male mice that was truly shocking, to the point where they came up with this term, the beautiful ones, as a class term for males who just like to eat and sleep, which I'm not against.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that sounds like a good life.
So there's a
So what happened? Did the female mice come out and say they want to be independent or something?
No. So what happened was, all right, now you said that I'm going to spoil it. So what happened was, but you should still check it out. The male mice started to be basically screwing less.
Right. And just
Because the
namming food.
female mice were getting more aggressive.
Oh, wow.
And they weren't giving the male mice any nookie.
Oh,
So
wow.
therefore, they're getting mad aggressive. If there's no reproduction taking place,
Right.
do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the time, there was reproduction happening,
Right.
and then after a while, the female mice was like,
So it's an
it's not
experiment.
run no more.
It's
Yeah,
this-
it's
right.
an experiment. But it's just like, huh. And then if you tie that into like feminism, where the super toxic steroid omega level feminist ones are like, we don't need men. Realistically, they're kind of indirectly saying, we don't want to reproduce. If you don't need men, you don't need to reproduce.
I hear that.
Therefore, society is going to
Collapse.
decline.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. I get
So
that.
to the soft life babes that
Oh
do
my God.
feminism, but they do it as I just want to have a fair shot. If I walk into a boardroom and get interviewed for a job, based on my credentials and my qualifications, I think I should have a fair chance as my male counterpart.
Yeah.
I'm with you. But you other ones, nah, man. Don't come around me, please. 'Cause I've got all the smoke for you. Don't come around me, please.
So in conclusion, what we saying?
Fuck them. Sorry.
What we saying, Keish? I think I mentioned it before. I feel like the more that we segregate and the more that we separate is the worse that things are going to be.
We're not going to cooperate.
Yeah, 100%.
So men, please stay men. If you want to be like Uzi and them, do that on your own time. But man, them, we gotta plant ourselves
And
like
the
a
gorilla
tree and
guy as
stick
well.
there, man.
Man, them need to go to war. Need to just go. It's just
Listen,
Yeah.
you see those women that are like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so independent. I don't need no man.
Yeah, sign them up.
Put them on the front line.
Yeah, sign them up.
No
Put-
chance.
Put them on the front line,
See,
yeah?
They start shaking in their boot.
It's the Drizzy and Morgan show.
Question: Is it true that Diddy punctured Meek Mill's bum bum?
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Is it true?
I don't know where you get these questions from, bro. Is there anything you want to say?
No, because
We was meant to record last week.
I thought Meek Mill was alpha, bruv.
I think 50 Cent confirmed it,
A
didn't
voice
he?
like that?
You look disappointed.
At who? They ain't my brethren.
Also, wait, hold on.
What?
Didn't 50 Cent say that
50 knows too people.
50
Too
Cent
many
posted that
people's
picture
Yeah,
business.
he's
of
too much.
Diddy
He's doing
I
too
think
saying-
much.
50's a bit.
Yeah.
I think something's gonna come out about 50.
I don't think so.
And then it's gonna be like,
They keep
Listen,
saying that.
I don't think so. I don't
keep
think
saying
so.
about Jay, and no one. You ain't getting Jay, bro.
They've got their stuff
But
in
didn't
Fort
50's
Knox.
baby mum say that he?
She used to work for Diddy.
No, but she's saying that
and he's
He
between the
abused
sheets.
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Allegedly, she said he the word we bleep on here,
Right,
and all
right.
them thing there,
Right.
and I'm just like, brother, man, before you hooked up with Dre, and listen, you're
insane.
the people you align yourself with, they're no saints either, because Dr. Dre's got a long history of domestic abuse as
it's
well.
peak, yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
would you still let? I'm not saying it's not true. Would you still let your son see their father if he did that to you? I'm just trying to figure out if
If
that
I
would
would,
be something I'd consider. Because if the father of my child did that to me, there would be no chance that they'd be seeing their child because they're obviously something wrong with them in their head.
All these things are like so alleged. Obviously, he even got the Drizzy and what's her name? What's her name?
Damn it, his ex-wife.
Yeah, she used to be on the. Was she used to be on the?
I know you talk about the other one with one of the Maury sisters, I think.
Yeah, what's her name again?
She's nice though.
They
looked alright together, you know. I'm not gonna front.
I'm upset.
Do you know what I mean?
I am upset about them.
At the end of the day, with all these like allegations and stuff, we're never really gonna know the truth. At the moment, from what I've read, is that Diddy has just put in, his solicitor or lawyer has just put in for the last case that's been dismissed, something like that.
Okay.
So
you know,
I don't know if that means his money, his credit card or whatever's coming out, or
this has just brought a question into my head now.
Go for it.
Why is it, I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm just going back online.
Yeah.
Why is it that it seems like as a community, not all of us, but as a community, we seem to take much joy in the downfall of someone that's made it?
I don't think we do. I think we do.
No.
Let me tell you why it looks like we do.
Tell me why you.
Right.
Why it looks like we do is because we're within that community.
Okay.
So we're gonna see it more.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like it happened. The same thing happened with is it Epstein? His name?
Yeah.
Same thing happened with him.
Jeffrey Epstein.
It happened with the same like community of his. We're just not in that community to have those conversations.
Right.
It's happening more in our community because we're in it. And obviously the social media and this and the other is for our community and it's going to highlight it because we're within it and we see it and we're a part of it. So I don't think there's an imbalance at all. When it comes to Prince Andrew, we'd still be talking about it now.
Yeah.
And actually, we're not even in that culture and we were speaking about it a lot. I think we get the same heat. I just think that's just like...
You think we get this? We get balanced heat?
Yeah, I think if the situation is, let's say, for example, the Epstein thing versus, what's his name, Prince Andrew, let's say Diddy and R. Kelly, or what's his name, Cosby and R. Kelly, I feel like they got the same amount of heat. It just depends on the community that you're involved in.
Right.
And I think we see it more, and some people do see the pleasure in it, but I think for the ones that within our community, because of our community, I think we're just more so disappointed, so we voice it out more. Yeah.
I think,
and we also want to bring shame on it because we don't want anyone else to freaking.
Hold on, wait before you cook. I like what Keith said there. And this is why we've got Keisha. You know, the previous conversation we wanted to speak about this for a while. Yeah, but it's good to speak about it in the presence of a woman so she can give her point of view as to what being a feminist is. But someone in the room has been very quiet.
Jojo,
I'm to the point I'm uncomfortable. Someone's been very quiet. A little too quiet. So before you cook, I feel like this is a great junction to bring Joe in. Yeah. So Joe, what are you saying? I believe in our community, some of us, and the bigger platforms they have, the louder they are, take so much joy in reporting and documenting the downfall of one of the brothers and sisters who have made it to a point where they have a bit of clout and a bit of weight in this game. What say you?
I'll be honest. I'm a hater. I'll keep it real. So like when certain people win, I don't like it. I'm not gonna pretend I'm not gonna pretend.
He's being honest. Bro.
You have to respect the honesty.
I have to respect it.
No, I respect it, but you see why I'm glad I said we need to have a word with Joe, because otherwise he might have let this whole thing go by and not said this.
Yeah, go
Carry on, Joe,
Elaborate.
No, but like, it's probably more like in a UK sense. But like, you know when like this. When they get certain people out of here, I'm all for it, man. I'm with it.
Well, like so-and-so got pulled over again. Because now they're back in prison or something.
Yeah. But do you think that's the thing, right? It's like, I feel like, this is crazy.
He's like, I don't care.
There are people that deserve things their arse handed to them. There is, yeah.
Dude, what choice of words, man?
Yeah, pause.
Their ass handed to them. You gotta relax.
But I think we, as a community, I don't even like using the word community, but we're going to use it for
We're not a community.
for the purpose of this conversation.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want to say we the blacks.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
because
I
we're
was
not
say community.
Yeah, because
it's
because
exclusive to us.
because I ain't them.
Me neither.
Right. So
Let's get one thing clear.
I'm not them either.
But I get what Joe's saying, where you look at somebody in a public eye and you think, "Raw, how come they're there?" Or they're there. Are they there based on merit or like? It's not direct.
No, but it's also because we know information. We know there's some people out there that's nasty.
Yeah.
And there's some like it's like there's people. There's always gonna be people we want to win as well.
Yeah,
So
facts.
there's balance.
Yeah.
But it's like
The ones that do win, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. It's true.
There are some people you do look at, you're like, oh, you don't even deserve that, man. You're not even talented, or you're just because.
Yeah.
And you just don't like them.
But those people you kind of tend to know why they've cut through, because they're willing to do the most heinous stuff. You know, like that. Like I prefer talent and talent base and hard work.
But all I'm saying, if there's ever a UK rap documentary that comes out and that exposes stuff, boy,
yeah,
you'd film it.
nah,
You get paid. I think if that came out, yeah, I would.
Oh no, that's I just because and this is with all of them, but most recently with man like Puff, like I just feel like some people online have just almost just tried to make you forget that there was a point in our life growing up.
Yeah.
Puffy made us feel so good, man.
Yeah.
Going out in the nightclub.
Damn.
Pause.
Dizzy, you got Disney
You
on.
can take it. You can take that however you want it. Take that.
Whoa.
But I'm like, you know, in a nightclub, I was not had a care in the world. When I hear all about the Benjamins, it makes you feel empowered, or respect, or Mace feels so good, and we was having good times, and we invented the remix, and you know, this guy's doing Sean John, and
but this is a question I want to ask you. Is it now because we're older and now we see the world for what it is? Yeah. We find it more difficult to separate the artist from their fuckery. Because when we were young and we were a little bit more naive and music's out and it's obviously this new thing called hip hop and R&B is just, it's a trending thing. Yeah. We're not in it for what the artists say politically or we're in it because we're just in the club.
But that's because the term celebrity or it changed.
Yeah.
To be a celebrity it's changed.
It's changed.
You look at women like, I don't know, like Etta Bond and all these old school artists and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you never knew their business.
Yeah.
You just knew their artistry.
Yeah.
And if you knew their business, it was like
something
Tina and Ike, or something was mad.
Yeah.
Or this, that and the other.
Yeah.
Whereas now, everyone posts their business.
Everyone's talking.
Everyone posts their business. People, obviously certain platforms have realised they can monetize off of it.
Of course.
So it's a business.
See that Kai Cenat situation with Kanye West? Kanye West sent it in pants. He didn't want to wear the pants. And now Kanye West is beefing with Kai Cenat now.
No, that's not how it goes.
But then
do you know what's mad? I'm a Kanye fan and I'm a Kai Cenat fan as well.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna say
he sent in pants.
Yeah, but they were too big.
Yeah.
And so he didn't want to wear them.
So he didn't want to wear them, but I think Kanye is peed off at how he addressed it.
Right.
But obviously Kai is an entertainer, so he's going to do it where it's funny for you to watch.
How did he address it?
He goes on his live stream. That's what he does. He streams.
Yeah, but did he say Kanye West's garms is trash? Or
no, he stood up and he had them on. He was like, the grey ones, down.
The grey joints.
Yeah, and they fell down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is a little bit silly, but then it's like, that's Kai. If you know it, he's not doing it to offend him. Yeah, and then he went on to Justin LA Boy's podcast last week, and spoke about it and called him Kai Cenat or Kai Sin or something like that.
Yeah, he's cussing.
But yeah, I think it's hilarious, and I think Kanye is playing a game like he always does.
We're gonna do a deep dive on Kanye West during this next maybe 2 to 3 weeks because I don't like Kanye West, and I know you lot do.
Don't?
So no, I think he's a whole
Fix
bumper.
your face.
I think he's a whole bumper hole. But what I want to do is give us that room.
That needs to be a whole episode
to go back and forth and
maybe
give our reasons.
Maybe his birthday. like have an episode that's like the Kanye West
say
and
that.
then we would do it.
Say that.
If you know we've had previous investors that tried to invest in us, yeah.
Yeah.
So if it was Kanye, you say no, or would you prefer the?
Bro, I don't want nothing to do with him.
You're a liar. If Kanye West cuts a
Kanye
check
was like-
for 50K right now to invest in this pod,
50K?
you are not set. No, I'm
Let's
just,
say
I'm
100
just-
mil for
No.
this.
I don't want to aim that high
That's
because we know
realistic.
Kanye's pocket's long. Kanye Omari West comes to the show and says, oh, "Hey guys, it's
Let me
it's
be on the
Ye.
pod.
Listen,
Forget about the money.
I want to be on the pod, but hear what? Yeah, I know you're probably thinking, why does Ye want to be on the pod? Well, I've listened to your pod and you two guys are funny, and I like the way the chick in the back talks. I like the way the guy who's not on screen talks. I want to cut a check right now of 50K as a small investment into the pod. You, Mr. Morgan Bomber Clark Heights, sitting next to me right now.
My mom's going to tell you.
Sorry, Mama Heights. Apologies. Sorry. Let me refrain
Mama
that.
Heights.
You, Morgan Heights, are sitting down here in your slides, comfortable as hell, are telling me you would say no to that 50K check.
Or for him just even coming on the pod.
I just need a yes or no answer, my brother.
Yeah, yes
I don't
or no.
need a gospel verse. Yes or no?
Keisha, what would you like us to talk about next?
That's not an
if we're
answer.
going to accept the money from Kanye
Yes,
or not.
thank you.
Because that's just
Thank you.
damn.
Don't try to
I got money,
Swift.
but I ain't got money like that.
Kanye West is a whole bumper hole.
Right, but
I'm-
50K is still 50K.
I don't
move on,
want.
let's
I don't
move
want
on.
money from bumper holes.
All right.
I'll accept it on our behalf, innit?
50K can split 3 ways out of 4 then. All right, cool.
Trust me, we'll deep dive with it, and I'll give you my reasons. I promise you, I won't let you down. Keish, what we got? Let's move.
It's the Drizzy and Morgan show.
It's such a me topic as well.
Such a
do you know
new
what bothers
topic.
me, yeah?
All right. This trend that's corrupting the dating environment, Icks or red flags, Drizzy.
Yeah.
It's safe to say that it's not a real serious trend, but it's one that's grown legs, and
It's not serious.
I don't. Somebody. All right, we're gonna go through a list of
So
them.
forget this. He's married, so he's probably.
We're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go through the list of them, and then we can decipher what's serious and what's not serious. Some have surfaced, and a lot of it is mad. So, should we start with the funny ones, or do you want to start with our own personal icks towards the opposite sex?
All right, I wanna.
How do you wanna do it?
I'll start. I'll throw one out there real quick.
By the way, these are the ones that I've heard women say about men.
So these are icks based on the opposite sex.
Yes.
Okay.
So Keith should do the ones where men have confirmed their icks of women.
Yeah.
And then you should do women's icks
But
towards men.
then that's an ick as well.
What's that?
Men doing
So men having icks.
men having icks is an ick.
There's like-
Why are you complaining?
Have you seen the list?
Equality.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like
No,
eight.
the one that killed me was the one where he said, if the coin fell out of his pocket and he chased it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
But
That
it's
is
money though.
yeah, it's mad.
Yeah,
No,
well,
you
it's like
can't.
10p.
You can't.
Oh, was it 10p?
It doesn't matter.
Even if it's a £2 coin,
Yeah,
you
that's
can't.
crazy.
You can't.
It's
Can't do
great.
that. It
That's
doesn't-
what I'm trying to
It's not
say.
very
like-
manly. It don't
That's
look manly. I'm
crazy.
not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to start? Let's go. I have icks
No.
I have icks that I've seen online, especially on TikTok, and I've got personal icks of my own.
All right, let's go with the Percy ick.
My personal ick.
Let's go with your personal ick.
Okay, my personal icks.
Sorry, I just said, what if it was a coin and it was a £50 note blowing in the wind and he was chasing
Yeah,
it?
that looks. You still look crazy because you know when you're running and you're trying to stop paper on the floor and you're
And
doing
it
that.
just you miss it.
You might look
Your
like
toes is pointing.
You might look like a top bumper hole to a woman. Still, I don't think so. But women,
No,
bro,
men aren't allowed to have shame.
we're not allowed to have no shame.
No shame.
No
I
shame.
experienced it this weekend.
Yeah,
Mate.
tell me.
Bro, so the night before the wedding,
Right. So you went to your friend's wedding.
yeah, the night before the wedding, they said, let's do like a mini stag. Let's book a table.
Right.
I'm thinking it's going to be like maybe like 50, 60 pounds.
Right.
They said £200 a person.
What?
For what?
What we doing? Bro, ain't that low?
Like, we could-
There's a bar we can go to.
Yeah, but you know, like, You know, it's like, because Pandem aren't allowed to have shame, nobody, like,
No one said no.
no one said no. That's what I love about women, yeah. You see women should be like, oh, I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, that's the that.
That's facts. That's facts.
But everyone's looking at each other, but no one wants
to say that. Do you know what?
2 bills,
what women would do, I'll tell you what we would do. We'd be like, surely for £200, yeah, we can get more for our money and go to a bar and just get a bunch of drinks and a couple bottles and this, that and the other. Surely.
But women, but it's easier for women than drinks and them thing there. It's a different thing. I don't know. All right, let's start with...
Yeah, apparently it's an ick for a man to go up to a bar in a club to buy drinks.
Well, I think some people are going to stay first.
So what about those women that want the drink? So they go to the club with their empty pocket. Actually, we know some people from Clubhouse that did that.
Oh, shit.
You go to the...
Yeah, we do.
You go to the event...
Yeah, with your
Women
long
go to the
with
event.
your long
I'm not
hand.
buying my own drink. But it's an ick for the man to go to the bar to buy a drink.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Make it make sense,
Women
man.
are allowed to be illegal immigrants.
Facts.
That's the buy table. So.
All right, let me start with the ones that I found funny on TikTok. Okay? 1, when men are really nice. That's an ick. When men are really nice.
Be nice to me. I don't want them ugly pitbull guys chatting to me.
You can't be nice to a woman no more. Like, that's not. They want you to be ragged. They want you to go.
Yo, come here.
Shut your mouth, idiot, girl.
Because when the breakup happens, because it will happen because you're not a nice guy.
Yeah.
That's great content for them for like a week or so to get
sympathy
online. That's why they don't want a nice guy. You don't get sympathy when you break up with a nice guy online.
I kind of get it. I'll tell you why. In my experience, when you're nice, you can come last, as that saying says. Pause. Right?
There's nothing wrong with making her come first.
You know, there isn't. But you see, when you're too nice with a woman, I lucked out a lot of the time. It was when I was kind of like, I did ignore their calls, or I was a bit raggo around them, or I would be dismissive, or I'd tell them, shut up. They like that shit, bruv. So my definition of nice is when you tell someone something that you think they need to hear. I'm not nice. If that's the definition of nice, I ain't a nice person. I'm kind, I can be honest, I can be truthful, but I'm not really nice. Because when it comes down to it, when I speak to them, it's a certain type of way. It has to just be that way, just to get my point across. Number 2, when a man wakes up and he's confused about where he is, that's an ick.
So you can't have a long nap and wake up and be like, oh my God, what time is it? Where am I?
You can't have a nap.
You gotta know.
You can't have a nap and wake up and go,
So how does the woman know that the man's feeling that?
Bruv.
What the hell?
But I think that sounds like if you're a man and you slept at a flex's yard and you weren't supposed to sleep there and you kind of done your thing and didn't leave at the time. So now you've woken up and you really know that you're not at your crib, or...
She's just looking at you.
Yeah,
she's been on her phone to her friend like, this guy ain't left my house yet.
Yeah. So I get that. 3, when a man runs for the bus with his backpack on, that is an ick. You can't run for the bus.
I mean, I don't.
I haven't ran for a bus in 20
I don't think anyone should be
years.
running for transport anyway.
Don't do that.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I can run.
No, I think that's a legit question. Can you run?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like they don't want you to run either.
Yeah, it's crazy. Number 4, men having a bath. Now, I remember Joe last week when man said I had a Radox. He said that was peak. That's another reason why I'm not his hero no more, because I take bubble baths.
I think it's because of the quality of the bubble bath that you use. I think if you took it up a notch, he might respect you a bit more.
Would you say men having a bath is an ick?
No, I think that's... Me, I would love it if I came home and my mum was in the bath.
Right.
I'm jumping in too.
Right, see it there? 5, when a man immediately calls you after a date. That's an ick.
Maybe he forgot something or whatever, but...
Can I not call you just to give you a review of the date?
Can I not call you to
immediately?
see that you've got...
It says immediately.
Is that...
Sorry, I'm the nice guy. okay.
Immediately,
I'm-
though.
Not only am I'm hitting 2 icks, not only am I being nice, but I'm also calling you to make sure you got home safely. Oh, badly.
No, but
badly.
they need to define that, because when a man immediately calls you after a date, is that like, they need to define, is that like the day after? Is that
No, that's
same
on the
evening?
that's that night.
Or is that as we're walking out of the freaking thing?
Yeah,
Like,
but that's you can't. If you've had a date with a woman, you at least text them
yeah, I think I messaged, have you got home safe or something?
like, "Are you okay? It was nice meeting you." Even if you're not ever going to talk to them again, I've been mad flagrant like that, like mad fake. Actually, like had a date. No, I'm not going to link them
No, you
again,
don't
but
even
still
care.
spoke to them.
Fair, because you're a nice guy. Oh,
I was
sorry.
gonna say that's actually just being a gentleman.
Yes,
being
just
nice.
be.
Oops.
Can't be nice.
Can't be a gentleman.
Number
these days.
6, men that wear skinny jeans.
I hear it.
Those,
Especially if they're top heavy and proper maga below.
yeah.
Or if they're just maga.
Yeah. I don't know what that's. I've never seen that. I just know that's them man there that wear them they're like leotards.
Leggings.
I just think that's freaky.
The Uzi Verts and them.
Yeah, the man
Yeah,
there.
them,
You might as well have a purse. You might as well. Yeah.
I feel like seeing you see skinny jeans, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like seeing their knobbly kneecaps in it as well. It's just a bit weird. It's a little bit weird.
Yeah, okay.
Like why can I see your knobbly
Kneecap.
knees?
Yeah.
Through the thing.
Yeah, I used to date someone that was really, really maga. Yeah.
Right.
And he used to wear tracksuits, but when he used to sit down, you just see like this
Bare
pointy
kneecaps.
nibbly, knobbly.
Like
Well, they
man's
twiglets.
elbows got on his leg or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's mad.
Them
I
kneecap
just think
dons.
those things just don't look.
Yeah. You
So
know,
that's in it.
you know, when you see a man like that, you want to get that hammer and go.
Oh yeah.
Or chicken
Reflexes.
Yeah.
Number 7, when a guy puts on his seatbelt on in a car. That's an ick.
Safety is an ick.
So he's meant to die.
Yeah, he's meant to
You want him
go
to
through the
flying
windshield.
through the windscreen.
So you
Yeah.
want him to not only not be nice, you want him to be a bad man that dies.
Yeah, Bill a spliff while he's driving without a seatbelt on.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then when you're in hospital
yeah.
and your leg is up in the air like a Kama Sutra position, you're then gonna go, why didn't he let me put my seatbelt on?
Yeah,
It's too
yeah,
late.
yeah,
Because a nice guy would have told you to put your seatbelt on, but a bad man would be like, but did you die though?
Drizzy, have you got any internet icks? Or
I saw an ick where it said girls that wear those chunky feeler trainers.
Or them flipping stompers.
what?
Ones with the
what the big
Velcro
heel?
The
strap.
Stormtrooper ones,
Yeah,
the feeler ones.
yeah,
and
that's
they got
it's horrible.
The ones
yeah,
with the Velcro straps on the ankles.
We're gonna
Not-
add those to the mix.
Not the old school ones, not our
No,
feeler.
the new feelers with like
okay.
the mad chunky.
Yeah,
It's got a
yeah,
And they
heel
got
on
like
it.
the kind of thick. Nah, it's not got a heel, but it's just super chunky. It looks like it's got a
I
foot
don't know
department
those.
for your ankle.
It looks like you got feet.
Yeah.
Them ones. Yeah.
Is it okay to say that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Because you know what? We're living in an environment now where it's
Timestamp,
like,
timestamp.
we're gonna have to timestamp that. I saw another ick online where it goes, if she's an Ed Sheeran fan,
Oh
I
shit!
can't deal with that.
Wow.
Why?
I've seen some online.
Wow.
There, one is for a guy. Oh wait, they're both for guys actually. When he's at the concert singing at the artist, like singing along to the lyrics.
Yeah, oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Then
So like, let's say he's at Chris Brown and he just
No, that's true. Nah, I don't want to ever see man singing at Chris Brown.
no, but if I'm at a Hove gig, I'm rapping the bars.
Yeah, but yeah, if
Yeah, that's the rap.
Yeah.
different. When
depends
you-
on the genre of music.
yeah. If man are just like, well, so hard, motherfuckers want to try me. But if you're going, yeah,
Maybe I don't want to go there.
Another ick I read online was like from a woman saying that an ick is when the guy is waiting for the shower to get warm. So you're like,
Oh,
obviously,
nah. You know, with me, I'm easy
know?
because I can do either or. I prefer cold showers.
it was like the
I can
vision
do
of
hot.
the vision of the man standing there.
Yeah,
like, naked
I'm
going,
fire for that, brother. yeah. Now what we doing?
naked. Man's naked.
Sounded like Michael Jackson in the shower.
It's just funny. It's just a visually.
Like, no, we're not doing that.
Anymore?
You know what another ick is?
Go for it.
Is when your date puts down other girls to make them seem more.
Yeah, I hate that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
them
she'd be like,
ugly.
what was your ex saying? And you'd be like, briefly like, okay, cool. And then she's like, but my friend goes to the gym like once a week. But then she's the type to still go to McDonald's and say, can I have a Big Mac meal with a Diet Coke? For me, I'm in the gym 4 times a week and I'm doing this and that. I don't care about your friend. Like, you could be great without bringing down your friend, right?
Yeah.
Another ick is when they pretend to be knowledgeable on something that you like.
Yeah, but I think that's cute.
No, because
you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
Not that you're not.
Because I will start speaking in my nerdum tongue and I'm going to catch you out and you're going to disappoint me. I'd rather you say, I don't know what you're talking about,
Right. Okay.
but I'd love to learn and I'd like you to show me why you're so passionate about this.
But they might be around you and so in awe of you that they want to please you by letting you know they think they know.
Bro, I'm a man. Yeah. There's other ways to please me than pretending to know something I'm passionate about. Yeah, let's not do that.
You know what I found when I was dating? I hated when I was in a restaurant and gal were picky with the menu on the food on the menu. Yeah. So they'd be like, "Oh, can I have peri peri chips without the peri? Like, what the? Then don't just order normal chips. Can I have a burger, but I don't want the cheese, but I want that in it? And could you put?" I'm like, nah. I'm sitting there thinking, nah. Someone's gonna spit in your food.
Keish, let me ask you a question. Yeah, if you go on a date, yeah, how would you feel if the guy basically told you this is what you're having and he ordered all the food?
I feel fine by it.
I feel like that's the solution.
That's just, yeah.
I feel fine about it.
Especially if you've been there before.
Well, mind you, my missus, since I was dating her, she actually chooses my food when I go to restaurants.
It depends on the dynamic.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest with you. If I go with my mister and he's just like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this and get a few bits, I just feel like, cool.
Yeah.
Listen, women, let your man lead in it, especially if they're paying and doing all this stuff and you have all these expectations. Just shut up, look cute, man.
Major ick for me is women with brock up toes.
I knew he was going to say that. Why did I know he was going to say
Major ick. I've dated
I'm surprised
gal.
we got this far into it and
I've
Sonny just
dated gal and their feet and
boomerang.
I've seen gal with their heel back all chip out.
Are these icks? This is just common.
Like
decency.
you ain't creamed your
I
toes.
think it's offensive to have, like, I know that there's only some women that get their feet done in the summer. That's just a disgrace.
Keish, ask him the real question you want to ask him, please.
What is it?
After all that you said about her toes, Keish, ask him the real question you want to ask him, please. Before I do it, I prefer you do it, please.
Do you get your feet done?
No, because my man.
I didn't get it.
I do. No.
Go on.
Ask him if he's still whopped, even though her feet was like that.
Did you still beat?
I like another ick of mine is when a woman can't cook. That's an ick.
Yeah, but I can cook.
You can't even do scrambled egg. You have to be able to contribute.
The
Like,
basics,
I can cook. So you can't put me on on spot. Yeah, I can cook. So
for that little something.
I actually think most men. I think men are better cooks than women. Yes, I'm the pick me everybody, but I actually think men are better than at cooking than women.
Women probably cook more
because they have
in general, but men
not because they have to,
but men in probably when I'm ready to throw down, I could do a mean stew chicken and rice.
Yeah,
mean. And then so much so the missus will be like, babe, could you tell me how to do that? Can you show me how to do that? And I'm like,
well, like the title of Metro and Features album, we don't believe you because every time we pulled up here, there's never been no stew chicken and rice in there.
But I have said to
you had a barbecue.
I have said to you lot, if you don't want to stay after, I'll cook for you lot. I have said that.
Right.
Yeah. So any more?
I would say an ick of mine is women who do not pay attention to when they're leaving the house. Example, babes, I'd rather you take an extra 5 to 10 minutes to throw on a pair of sneakers
Yeah.
and get a hat and put it on top of your head before you go outside. This whole bonnet with these fluffy slippers and these pajama bottoms going outside.
That's not an ick, that's ghetto.
I've seen both sides of the fence do it,
Mad.
so I don't know. But it's just like,
Still ghetto them, isn't it?
I've seen all United Colors of Benetton do it. You know
That's
what I mean?
crazy.
So I just wanna, like I don't like that, and multiple messaging.
What you mean?
Explain.
So like sending you a message, not getting a response, and then messaging
Yeah,
again
Lord.
after.
Yeah.
Bro.
If you haven't replied, then wait for the reply.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
But that's fuckery though, if you leave people hanging.
no. It's not leaving them hanging, but it's like having multiple questions come in when I haven't even been able to answer the first one.
Right.
So like,
yeah,
say
yeah.
you message me and you're like, "Yo, Frex, when are we going to watch the game?" But and then after that, "Yo, Frex, man, I found a spot for us to go get some drinks beforehand."
What time?
And then after that, you're like, "Yo, Frex, what time we linking up?" That could have been one message, and I could have just replied with a nice little essay and
Alerts.
bullet points.
You don't like the alerts.
Boom. It's just like, what we doing?
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And that's like man them and the gal them do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro.
I think that's a Drizzy problem, to be honest.
No.
One last ick I have before we sign out, before we take a break, is lip fillers in women. That's an ick. Especially when you can see the line on their mouth, just below their thing, where you can see they've pumped their lip with whatever they put in their doo-doo or whatever they put in there, and it goes up and they look like ducks. And I'm thinking to myself, do you not know that doesn't look good? That is not good. But then apparently some men like that. So
You know, I'm so used to it, but it's like, it is. I'm so used to seeing it that it was an ick, and I'm just like, this is just part of society now.
yeah,
it's
but it's
horrible.
all gonna go. But think about it, it's gonna be all go wrong. All those women that have done it, and even if the ones that do it and it looks good, when they get
Disintegrate.
older,
Yeah, but you have to maintain it though. It's not a one and done.
Yeah, no, you have to get it
keep
done like
maintaining it.
all the time.
it's
Yeah.
mad.
So have someone just sitting there, just injecting your lips, just to give you full of lips. See, the problem is they want to be black. They just don't want the problems that come with being black.
Facts.
But black women are getting it. Then what?
This is but hey,
That's a
Black women are
deeper,
getting BBLs,
that's a
black women
deeper,
are getting
darker.
but
lip filler.
but they're dealing with black people issues as well. So even though they're pumping up their natural lips, they're still dealing with the issues that come with being black. But some of these lot, they want a look, they want everything that comes with being black.
So you're telling me the women that are doing it, they've got black issues, so they're putting lip filler and plastic in their
Lip filler.
body to have more issues.
No, it's
No, they're just trying to fit this quarter of society that's making them think that you have to be of a certain way to succeed. You don't have to be my black beautiful queens. You're fine just the way you are. However, if you want to go through the El Natural route, i.e. gym, change your diet, yoga, all them thing there,
work.
fine.
Yeah. Facts.
Just saying.
Yeah, facts.
These two Donnies are bonkers.
All right, so let's
Every man deserves a second chance at love, except my son James. I've watched him destroy decent women and leave them in dire straits with bills and kids he doesn't want. James has 7 kids by multiple women, and his girlfriend, Reese, is pregnant now. James lives with me. He's my only son, and I could never let him sleep on the street. James was asleep when Reese broke into my home and beat him with a pot after she found out about the other women and children. James called my name, but I didn't save him. He deserved that ass whooping, and I wanted to make sure he got it. Reese told him to get his punk ass out of my house and leave with her, and he did. I cleaned his room and I went back to bed. James called police and reported the beating. They brought him to my house. I told the police that James drinks and may have gotten into a bar fight. I took the cops to his clean room and told them he wasn't there earlier, so the assault didn't happen. I didn't want Reese arrested. I betrayed my son, but it was for the best. Did I do the right thing?
Wow.
What do you think, Joe?
That's a lot of information.
Boy.
Jesus.
What we say, Joe? Was mama right? Regards to how she handled the situation.
Well, my mum always said to me that the moment I get someone pregnant, that person's my daughter now.
Wow.
So technically, you know, it's techie.
It's techie.
But he's a big man, man. You have to hold that, man. You have to hold that. It's toxic masculinity, but he has to hold that.
I agree.
Keish.
I agree. I think it's a case of where prevention rather than cure.
It's the thing is, right? I can see it from the mom's perspective because she's seen him do the same copy and paste job multiple times.
Facts.
What, 6 times?
Yeah, 6, 7 times.
He's got 7 times. She says he's got 7 kids. We don't know how old James is, but based on that type of behavior, we're probably reckoning he's what, mid-20s, going into his 30s maybe?
Possibly.
Or early 30s, possibly, right? Yeah. She's now thinking enough is enough because the longer you see someone do something and you don't stop them, you're now an enabler, right?
Facts.
And you're contributing to the situation. Like after child number 2, you should have said to him, "Yo, Jimmy," because I don't know what. It's weird how people call James, but they call Jimmy.
Yeah.
Wow.
After the how many times it happened?
7.
Exactly.
This is
What
not
we
8's
doing?
on the way. But you'd be like, "Hey, son, you've had 2. You might want to slow down. Where are we going with this? Is this woman that's holding your child now?"
And he ain't
Is
Nick
that
Cannon.
Yeah, right. You can't afford it. What are we doing? Because you're still sleeping here. So clearly, sort your priorities out. But to go and do it 5 more times and then have an 8th on the way, and then you're not telling your 8th baby mother, the mother of your child, about the previous 7.
Yeah.
What we doing?
Yeah, it's peak.
And then for to break in your house and hit you in the head with a pot, bruv. You know us West Indian households, bro. Them pots are thick, you know, bro. Mm-hmm. They've had years of cooking on them.
Dutch pot, yeah.
But she,
Brother.
Yeah.
but she just found out that he's got more youths.
Right, but you're putting the mum in an awkward situation because he might have told the mum, this is my new girl,
Right.
and all my previous misdemeanors, don't talk about that. Leave it down to me to break that news. And he's probably never told her. And mumsy's like, enough is enough.
He's just stressing out his mum, man. He needs
In
to
all of
move
this,
out
right?
and just deal with his business outside of her house. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's just bringing all this stress to her, and she doesn't need it.
She doesn't
She's
need it. She
already
cleaned his
raised-
room just to show, I don't want what's in there. It's a bar fight. So she's gone out of her way to protect the daughter in the sense of how Joe's mumsy feels.
Yeah.
She's went out of her way to protect the daughter as opposed to her son to be like, he gets into bar fights. He hasn't been there. Look at his room. It's been clean. Don't worry about it. Keep it moving. What we doing?
What are we doing?
As a man, to try and get the mother of who's carrying your child arrested based on your actions is crazy.
It's so techie. But I agree with you guys. Same thing.
But let us know in the comments how you feel about said situation. You know what I mean, you might be a mama's boy and you might be like, well, no, my mum sent me down the river. But yeah, let us know.
Go for it. Go for it, Keish.
No, go on.
I was moving on.
Yeah, so was I. I was like, so who's the idiot of the week this week?
There's been a few.
Is it?
There's been a few candidates this week.
Okay.
From Italy
Raw.
to the
International
scientists.
with it.
Yeah. From Italy government to these scientists who are claiming that showering more than once a day it's not a requirement.
Wow.
Right? But I thought, no. I
Got
found
to go.
someone who trumped all that and said, hold my beer. I got this unlocked. Idiot of the week is one Emilio Garcia. And that name might not ring a bell to you, but this name will. He is the former photographer for Megan the, with extra E's, Stallion.
Right.
Emilio Garcia, who's the former photographer for Meg the Stallion, is suing her. Now, he started working for her in 2018 while he had another job, but then he killed that. He left that job and started working with her full time in 2019. While they were in Spain in 2022 for a little tour, Hot Girl Summer, they did the gig and then they were out on a night out. So it was him, Emilio,
Right.
Meg Thee Stallion and some other individuals, which were 3 women. Now they're in a car. They're in a whatever form of transportation it is. Meg Thee Stallion decides she wants to have sex with this woman in this vehicle. Poor Emilio is sitting next to them while this is all happening. He has to unfortunately watch, allegedly, the actions that's taking place between 2 women.
Right.
You can see how your heart's going out to him, right? So he then left his job. But the thing was, he wanted to get out of said situation, the disastrous environment of seeing Meg and another woman have sex. But he couldn't jump out the car because it was still moving. And he's in the middle of nowhere, so he's like, I wouldn't have had to get home from Spain to back to America.
Facts.
So he decided to quit his job with Meg Thee Stallion because of such actions. And then apparently, allegedly, she started fat shaming him. But before the fat shaming came in, she said to him, you can't speak of what you've seen, allegedly. So now he's suing her because he was very offended. He was morally scarred. He was emotionally hurt. He was mortified in regards to visualizing and seeing such a thing happen next
Is
to
he
him.
the alphabet done?
These
I
are the
actually
questions we
think
don't know.
that's what the problem is. He is not attracted to women, and he was uncomfortable.
We're offended.
I mean, would you lot sit in a car?
Uh-oh. Wait,
You lot sit
Keisha.
in a car. That's what you got to do. Are we going to answer? Let me finish the question, or
We're not gonna. Nope, we're gonna travel on the path we were going down
okay?
with Mr. Emilio Garcia. So, Mr. Emilio Garcia, you, sir, have been anointed, and you have the title of
crown.
Idiot of the Week
Yeah.
for wanting to sue Meg Thee Stallion because you had to witness her getting a hot girl summer on with another female.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would just kept driving and then maybe just.
No, but he was. There was a driver.
Listen, it's one of them.
me
You
sitting
see
there,
those-
Meg and the girls
Just
next
let that-
where
just-
you are, bro.
Yeah, man, just let them do their thing.
Do their
innit?
thing, bro.
Yo.
What's going on?
Sorry, Keish.
Okay, so let's flip the scenario around.
No one asked for that.
But let's just say
Yeah.
Morgan went on tour.
Yeah.
This is obviously way back in the day and whatnot.
Right.
And actually, no, let's not use Morgan because obviously it would be weird. Let's just say you're interviewing someone or whatever. You've got to go in the car with them. Let's say it's Lil Nas X or something. And you got to go in the car with them from the tour bus back to the hotel. Two twos.
Bro,
Two twos.
where's this guy?
Two twos of lemon oil comes out.
Bro.
And then
You don't want to hear my answer. We're trying to make this podcast get to another. You know what I mean? Trying to get it to another level.
so yeah. would you just let him do his thing?
I mean, you can answer.
Well, clearly, because she went from you to
Dropping
me.
a
She said, and I quote, "Nah, let's not do more. It's gonna be weird because. Well, let's go to you instead."
No, that's
that's
because I
not
made
gonna be-
him the artist.
Yeah,
I didn't wanna
because
make-
I'm the one that's sitting in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want.
Well, yeah,
no, because I made you the artist.
Hey.
No, I made Morgan the artist, and that would obviously be a massive cause.
So Keish, hold on. First of all, I'd probably be like,
Drop and roll.
I've done my monetary duties in regards to the gig, yeah, for like DJing for you. All right, cool. Well, hey man, I'll catch you later. I'll be back at the hotel.
Yeah, but we're all going in the car together.
Okay.
You and Lil Nas X and his little friends.
first and foremost, I wouldn't be on any tour with anyone anywhere with called Little Nas X.
What are we doing?
I wouldn't even. So, like that. Keish,
Why?
what have we got? What have we got next?
It's the Drizzy and Morgan show.
Did you guys watch the Mea Culpa?
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you. Do you want to pick the bone first?
No, it seems like you're filled, bro.
I saw it. I saw the movie. Well, yeah, it is a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. First and foremost, Kelly Rowland
He's buff.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the fact still remains that her being in the actual film gives it a nice, gives it a nice...
Je ne sais quoi.
Yes.
Yeah, love her.
But the storyline just was like...
What?
The storyline was all over the gaff. All right, I understood everything that was going on. I was just like, this is not written properly. Yeah. So, for example, she's a lawyer and she's fighting a case for some don. Yeah. Like he's like a bachelor.
Someone who's been accused. He's an artist.
He's been accused of murder.
Yeah.
And he's a painter.
Yeah.
And he goes to meet her one day because obviously he wants her to take the case.
Hold on, I feel like we're living in deja vu here.
It's
Have
Mea
you
Culpa.
have you not covered this already?
No,
No.
because you didn't watch it.
'Cause I didn't
Remember
watch
we
it.
were coming back
Oh,
to it.
but you knew the plot line beforehand.
No.
Oh, I feel like you said this before.
I told Keish that
Okay.
I promised
right.
Keish
Okay,
that I
yeah,
would
yeah.
go and watch it
Right, okay, all right.
and
sorry,
waste
my
2
bad.
hours of my time.
Yeah.
But
Congratulations.
I did.
You played yourself.
Yeah. She's like, right,
What did you think of the
go for
the
it.
scene
Yeah.
where the neighbor was in the house, or the woman was in the house, and she's like, "Oh, hi, this is so and so," and then she just starts giving him a blowy, and then Mia's still there.
Listen, I thought that was just not written properly. You know that even that scene.
You didn't finish watching it.
No, the scene where she's woken up and she's gone to the ceiling
In her face.
and he's ripped different pictures of who he's slept with, and it gets to her. So basically, the plot line is she's a lawyer, he's allegedly murdered somebody, and he's fighting the case. But what happens is she gets entangled with him, sleeps with him, and it just spirals out of control where his in-laws end up wanting to kill her. It was a mess. It was a complete and utter mess. The only thing that I liked was Kelly Rowland.
It's so funny hearing different people describe what they thought the movie was about. Because that
Was not what it was
was
about.
not what it was about. She didn't peel off bare pictures and then see her face.
She didn't.
She woke up and her face was there. And then when they were going back and forth on something, they was having beef, she peeled them off and saw that there was bare different women.
Yeah.
And eventually got to the murdered girl or whatever.
Who she ran into while she was on a break.
Yeah, but she didn't run into him, but run into her. She was
Jogging.
Going back. No, went back to the place to investigate. Because remember, she's proven the guy's innocent.
Yeah.
So she went back to the place where they were like
Dating and stuff.
and whatever and met to see.
And she ran
And
past her.
she was a flipping cleaner in the hotel she was staying in.
Yeah.
Then it turns out the whole thing was because her brother-in-law was running for mayor or whatever. He had done this. The mother and the sons do this test on the women that they're dating to see if they're loyal or not.
And use the guy.
And use that guy to prove the point that they're not. Because, I mean, I don't know how the brother's wife is still with him. But
Yeah, that was weird.
she did the thing with the guy
As well.
But she's still with the husband. And so that's why the brother is so adamant on making him an example. Because obviously he did his thing with his wife. And she probably loved it.
Did you see One Love? Bob Marley.
No.
You've not seen it?
I don't like the soundtrack.
I finally watched it on the weekend. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It's really good. If you don't know who Bob Marley is and you're watching this for the first time, figuring out what's going on, then that will kind of stump you a little bit because I just felt like the direction wasn't done well enough. there was not enough in-depth information based on the life of Bob Marley. It was quite quick. It moved really quickly, and you'd kind of go like...
Was it a Hollywood version of it? Or would you say it's for the community?
I think it's for the community. I just think it was... the trailer made it clear it's of a certain period of his life.
Yeah. So it's not like a bio...
It wasn't a bio. It was leading up to Exodus and what happened to making that album. But carry on. I want to hear. I want to hear specifically about Ben Kingsley Adair, who played Mr. Marley.
The accent was wicked. His character, amazing. I thought that he did a really good job invoking Bob Marley, because I heard Ziggy Marley talking about it in an interview, and he said that they didn't want the actor to be exactly like the dad. They just wanted him to invoke the feeling of the character of who he was. Do you know what I mean? And the storyline was obviously, again, as Drizzy alluded to, was about that specific time where he almost died because someone ran into his house and shot him. And then he had to leave Jamaica, lived in England, made Exodus, came back to Jamaica, super famous, and who he was. And obviously he dying of cancer at 36. It was crazy. But the story, I still enjoyed it, but I just felt like if you're trying to let people know who are maybe of a newer generation or people who don't necessarily know about it, you might have still got lost. Because it just you couldn't really get it. I got it, I'm Jamaican, so like, I know there's loads of different things. There's loads of different things that I already knew about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it was just putting it all together.
Putting it all together. My mum actually was in Jamaica for the premiere of it, and she went and watched it. She loved it, and she was trying to get me to watch it. I was embarrassed, I'm not going to lie, watching it, enjoying it, thinking, why didn't I watch it when it came out?
Really?
Yeah, I felt bad.
I think I'm obliged to watch it as well.
Yeah, I should have watched it as soon as it dropped. But what it was, remember in past episodes, I can't remember, was the episode before or what. I was just like, the reviews were not great. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not. I don't seem to rush to think towards things when I hear a certain review on it, unless it's like Marvel or it's a boom boom boom, which will.
I think that you. I think for things like that, like I'm trying to watch the Book of Clarence. It came out on the 19th of April. It's hard to see it in the cinema. Like the main cinemas had it for like a week.
Right.
Release. Now I'm looking to try and go watch it. I can't see anywhere. I got to go to these niche little cinemas, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an inconvenient, but I just think we just have to support them ones.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said to you initially when we spoke about it, like I was surprised how a mixed crowd it was when I went to watch it. It came out 14th of February, so it came out Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And it was a mixed crowd. There was like there was young dons in there. There was like people of our parents' generations in there.
So it was mixed.
There was people our age in there.
That's how you have to remember the impact that Bob Marley even had on the people.
Yeah. No, it was great to see.
Yeah.
It was great to see. I was looking for Morgan, but clearly he didn't get the memo. But it was great to see.
I wanna big up Kingsley.
Yeah.
Ben Adair.
Yeah.
And
Shauna
Lynch. And then my brethren's in the movie.
Which one?
So basically...
Oh, yeah. Okay, go on.
Anthony Welsh.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like, he just popped up in it.
Bob meant WWE on his last word.
I messaged him because he's Don Taylor in the movie. I messaged him and said, bruv, like...
Should have given me a heads up.
Yeah. Bruv, you didn't have to go out like that, but well done, I'm proud of you. That's what I said to him. Bruv, yeah.
But he played it good though.
No, he played the movie. He played the parts were played well. Even what I did rate is, you know, when Americans do movies and they put Jamaican accents on and they end up flipping shagging the whole thing because it's not authentic.
I don't think Americans are good at doing accents.
They locked everything down. Like it was clear enough as it was strong enough of an accent to know that it was Jamaican, and it was clear enough for people who probably don't really follow Jamaican accents well to understand it. It was still broken down.
Him being from this side of town,
yes,
that's kind of ingrained in us.
Yes,
yeah, it's like when my grandparents speak. Like my nan, she'll speak the Queen's English when she's on the phone. It's like, oh hello, like that.
Yeah.
We know how it is when it's just
Right.
like,
Yeah.
So he's already got the dialect.
yeah,
and
because he
then
was
it's
over here,
like-
wasn't he?
Yeah, and then he talks about how he got people's actual locks sewn into his hair. So it wasn't a wig.
Right.
He had actual Rastaman's locks they
In his
gave
hair.
him, and then they took him out and gave him back to them. I didn't know that. So
See.
when he's got an interview on the Breakfast Club, which is now you've seen the film,
Yeah.
so probably check that out.
Yeah, yeah.
He just broke down the homework he did just to make sure
That he was rapping.
I think Ziggy was the executive producer.
Right.
Brad Pitt was the executive producer as well. That doesn't necessarily mean he's just hands on.
Right.
He might have a company that's like, let's greenlight this.
Yes.
And if Brad Pitt's saying we think you should greenlight it, the other studios like, all right, let's
Right.
give it some money.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did a great job. I love Lashana Lynch. Like she's one of my
She's beautiful. isn't
crushes
she?
on screen.
No, I saw her. I watched an interview after I watched the movie.
Yeah.
And she was on, I think, Good Morning or one of them. And she looks so crisp. You know, chocolate girl that are just cute. Like, that's what I like when they're just, and her hair was short.
Yeah, she makes that look good.
And she's very intelligent, very well spoken as well. And I was like, raw,
Wasn't she
you're
in
my
Bond?
kind of black.
She was in Bond.
Yeah.
She was in Matilda.
Yeah. You're my kind of black person. Yeah.
She was in Matilda.
Yeah.
She's in the Marvels.
She's in the
She's in the
Marvel.
first
She's
Captain
getting roles.
America.
She's getting roles.
Captain Marvel, sorry.
She's getting some good roles.
She's just
Doing
And
it
she's-
and doing
she's
it and doing
tasty.
it. Wow.
absolutely.
I respect,
Oh, and
yeah.
then in did you see Woman King? No, you
Oh
probably
yeah,
didn't.
yeah. I
That's
saw
too
that.
bad.
I've seen
I saw that.
it.
She was
Yeah,
wicked
don't
in
do
that as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Don't do that.
Just
Yeah.
on the accent thing.
Yes.
Why do we not give the roles to people who actually have the accents, like actors, to authentic Caribbean people? I realize this in theatre, in movies, in
a good question.
series.
I just think I'm all for that, but I just think there's levels. Like
Yeah, because you gotta have. It's a fine line with getting an actor that can do the accent and getting somebody who's more authentic but can't act.
So should we have a West Indian acting school? Because I feel like we need it.
there should be an acting school in everywhere.
Every
I
island.
think. Don't you think British? Don't you? And it's not because I'm caping. I just think British actors are better than the American actors.
Yeah,
But that's because they actually go to
they go to film school.
drama
and they do-
school.
So I'm not. So I don't.
No.
I'm not the only one that feels that
And
way.
they're
Yeah,
like
we
they're
go
like
to,
down
like-
the West End. They're doing like the theatre stuff
They,
as well.
it's like unless obviously you're De Niro and them old school top Donnies.
yeah, but
it's
Sam
like-
Jackson, he's done a lot of theatre work. as well.
Yeah,
So
and
he's
yeah,
been-
and Denzel Washington,
Right.
does
You got to
theatre.
remember a lot of actors and actresses, and that's with, let's say, even British TV and American TV. A lot of people who are old school actors in our eyes are only successful because they just got a little chance.
Yeah,
Not because like they didn't start off great.
yeah, they weren't
But
groomed.
because they were given certain roles, they had to
Yeah.
fix up. They then got coaching. They then got this. They then got the access to it.
Yeah, but
Whereas over here,
Yeah.
you've got to be good from the time you go on that audition video. You've got to be good, and you've probably gone to like Brit School or
Yeah.
Sylvia Young or
Sylvia
something like
Young,
that.
yeah.
and
Shout out
you've
to
trained.
Sylvia Young. I got a few friends that went to Sylvia Young.
I went to Sylvia Young.
Are you in as well? That's
Spoiler
sick.
alert.
Come
I
on.
think he should be the son of T'Challa. I like Damson Idris. But T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman, you could have got someone from the motherland to play T'Challa to give it that
Yeah,
authentic.
yeah.
But Chadwick Boseman is levels.
He's
above
level, but
many actors.
yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. There's a thin line with. I think
Yeah.
I personally think as long as you cast the right actor, calm. I don't
Yeah.
care where you're from or what.
But what
you're
I'm
doing.
saying is like we do that a lot with the Caribbean. Like for example,
Yeah.
with Black Panther, that was sick because obviously he's a wicked actor.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is with like whenever I've seen
Don
Caribbean,
Cheadle trying to do a British accent in
yeah,
flipping.
it's just like. But then I guess maybe people could
Ocean's
say that.
11.
yeah,
People could say that about Idris Elba because originally I never even knew he wasn't English.
yeah, but
I
he's a
always
top
thought he was,
Donny.
unless you knew,
Yeah, but he's a top
I
Don.
thought he was American
But again, that's the levels.
until I saw what's the British
Luther.
Luther. I
Yeah.
was like, is he putting
him.
on that accent? He's sick. I was like, he's such a
String
sick
a bell,
actor.
cracking cases now. No, but he again. That's just the levels, and it's like when you're casting for a movie, the character doesn't service the actor services the character. So when you're getting that actor, you're getting them because you're like, this actor is the best suited actor to portray character X. And I just feel like that's where it becomes, it'd be good to get someone who's lived that life, but they might not be able to portray it like, they could have got someone from Baltimore to play Stringer Bell. Probably wouldn't have the same, half the impact as getting Idris in there.
Same with Snowfall, though. They could have gotten...
Exactly. But then when I got Damson
It's to
Idris,
get
and
the
he's
best.
Franklin Saint.
Get the best.
You have to get the best for the
I guess
job.
so.
Yeah.
All right, phrase of the day, people. We move. Let's go. Shout out to Kevin Suffolk True, who mentions that it's all about not making excuses and going for what you know. A lot of people I find complain about the same things and don't make changes. When you find people like that around you, get them away from you as quick as possible because they don't want to change. They just want to complain.
Yeah, but...
And also to add to that,
Yes,
there's no change without change.
facts.
Change causes.
So when people are like, I've always been that way, this and da, there is no change without change.
Facts.
Sometimes you can be doing everything that is required to make that change, and that change still doesn't happen. And sometimes you have to throw a little complaining in there. Not like a bitching and screaming and all that stuff, but just a little like, yo, I'm doing everything possible to make this change. No one's listening or paying attention. What's happening? As long as you can back it up with, I have proactively done these 5 things to cause this change and nothing's happening. But yeah, man, this is, just,
I think you're right. I just think complaining every day.
yeah, that's exhausting.
Yeah, I've got some cousins on my Snapchat who literally post like, "Oh, work tomorrow." Then, I've gone over my lunch 5 minutes. I need to have a cigarette. Then they're like, "Oh my God, so glad lunch is over. Work's over. I can't wait to get home." I'm like, "Bruv, just get a different job.
Yeah.
Like-
right? Or work towards it.
Or
Work towards your dreams,
get a
man.
different job, or just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know."
Sports, Keisha, could you let us know the fixtures for week 20? I think it's actually 36.
Yeah. So, shall I say the dates?
Yes, please.
Friday, 3rd of May, 2024, Luton versus Everton. Saturday, 4th of May, we've got Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Brentford versus Fulham. Burnley versus Newcastle. Sheffield United versus Nottingham Forest. Man City versus Wolves. Then Sunday, 5th of May, we've got Brighton versus Aston Villa. Then Chelsea versus West Ham. Then Liverpool versus Spurs.
Right. So, from those fixtures, the conversation to be had really is
What happened with Chelsea the other day?
Chelsea are pretty much done. I feel like fans of Chelsea just want the season to end.
Yeah, like my dad.
Yeah, because there's nothing left for them to do in terms of there's no trophies to be won and they can't make top 4 and they can't make Europe. So that's going to be difficult for them. Then you got obviously Arsenal fixture. They beat Spurs, so they're still in the running. Liverpool are out of the running now, losing to Everton and drawing with West Ham. So I feel like now this game against Spurs is probably just a showcase of any of the best players to do their thing because Salah looks like he's on his way out. Klopp is obviously leaving at the end of the season. And with any day now we'll hear that our new manager is coming into the club. So you got City, the City game with Wolves. I feel like that's the question I'll ask you, Drizzy. Who do you think now is going to win the league?
Arsenal.
You think Arsenal winning it? I feel, it's weird because I was saying to Joe before started the episode that the fan base at Arsenal, they grate me. But based on the performance of Arsenal this season, I think they deserve to win it. Just being the football Donny, based on football, they deserve to win it. I just
Been very consistent.
They've been very
playing
consistent,
very well.
defensively, offensively, and obviously that hoodoo getting over the Tottenham, the game at Tottenham was definitely a big milestone for them to go forward. But then, as you know, if City still win the rest of their games, they win the league.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up now. Keisha, anything that anybody needs to know, could you let them know, please?
So anyone that wants to... Sorry, I'm not with it today.
It's cool. It's okay.
Anyone that wants to get involved with us, that you can find us on all of our socials, so Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You can at us. You can find us at Drizzy and Morgan Show. That's our handle across the board. Do send us some games or topics or things you think you wanted us to discuss.
Yep.
We'd be more than welcome to have those come in. Also, you can recommend some things you want us to watch as well. Like we're really open to like hearing and watching things, especially music or any series. I know someone DM'd me about watching Maths. Maths Australia. It's crazy. Actually,
okay.
It's a good recommendation.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, email us as well. drizzyandmorganshow@gmail.com.
That's right.
And yeah, just get more interactive with us and we will deliver.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Drizzy and Morgan Show. Whatever you're going to do for the next fortnight, do it safely, people. And we will be back for another episode. Shout out to Jojo Montana the Great.
Yay.
Shout out to Keisha. You know the vibes. My boy, my compadre, my partner in crime, Drizzy Freckles.
Hey.
Sir. Blessings, young sir. Myself, Morgan Heights, signing out. We'll see you in a fortnight, people. Peace.